Hey, fellow gun enthusiasts. Picture this. Hearts racing. Adrenaline surging as we dive into shotguns engineered not for casual hunts, but for smashing through barriers, dominating close-quarters chaos, and neutralizing dangers in a heartbeat. Trust me, these 10 war-ready masterpieces fuse brutal force with cutting-edge design, ideal for anyone dialed into self-defense or elite tactical setups. If that thunderous 12-gauge roar gets your pulse pounding, hang tight, we're ranking them from 10 to 1, reordered for real-world logic. Kicking off with everyday multitaskers and escalating to the ultimate beasts. Smash that like if you're hooked, and subscribe to Survival Gear Showcase for more breakdowns on gear that saves lives. Number 10. Mossberg 500. Alright, if there's a shotgun that shines in every situation, from home defense to hunting trips gone sideways, it's the Mossberg 500. This pump-action legend has been around since the 60s, and for good reason. It's like that reliable pickup truck in your garage, tough, simple, and always ready to roll. With barrel options from 18.5 inches for close quarters work to 28 inches for reaching out in the field, it handles everything from birdshot for small game to heavy slugs that punch through barriers. Capacity sits at 5+1 standard, but you can bump it up with extensions. Priced around $400 to $500, it's a budget-friendly entry into serious firepower. What makes it a war machine? Its military roots. Variants have seen action in conflicts where reliability means survival. Picture this. You're in a tight spot. Need to switch from buckshot for room clearing to slugs for longer shots. Boom. Done. No fancy bells, just pure dependable destruction. If you're starting out or want one gun for all, this is it. Laugh if you want, but I've seen guys swear by it over pricier options because it just works. Number 9. Panzer Arms AR-12. Don't sleep on this Turkish import just because it's easy on the wallet. At $300 to $400, it's like finding a steal at a gun show that turns out to be gold. This semi-auto beast mimics AR-15 ergonomics, so if you've drilled with America's favorite rifle, you'll feel right at home. Gas-operated system cycles smooth as butter, handling light target loads up to those gut-punching heavy slugs without skipping a beat. Barrels 20 inches, feeding from 5-round mags with bigger ones available, think 10 or 20 for when you need to lay down suppressing fire. In a tactical setup, imagine breaching a door and switching mags loaded with different ammo. Buckshot for close threats, then slugs for reach. It's not flashy, but in a world where gear fails under stress, this one's proven reliable in harsh tests. For folks watching the budget but craving that war-ready punch, the AR-12 delivers without the premium tag. Hell, it's almost funny how something so affordable can feel so pro-total destruction on a dime. Number 8. Rock Island VR-80. Okay, picture this. What if your trusty AR-15 hooked up with a shotgun and had a kit built for chaos? That's the VR-80 in a nutshell. Priced at $550 to $650, it's semi-auto magazine-fed magic with aluminum upper and lower receivers that scream durability. Controls mirror the AR safety, mag release, bolt catch, so no learning curve if you're AR savvy. Starts with 5-round mags, but 9 and 19-round options turn it into a high-capacity room sweeper. I've handled one during a tactical drill, and the ergonomics make transitions feel natural, like extending your arm. Barrel standard for tactical work, firing 00 buckshot that shreds at close range. Versatility? Load up breaching rounds for doors or slugs for barriers adapts on the fly. In real-world apps, Special Forces types love hybrids like this for modular missions where speed trumps tradition. Sure, it's not full auto fancy, but in a pinch, that quick mag swap can mean the difference between control and catastrophe. Add a red dot or light, and you've got a setup that's as fun on the range as it is fierce in defense. If AR familiarity with shotgun power gets you grinning, this hybrid's your new best friend. Number 7. Benelli M2 Tactical. Just like the customized Benelli M2 Keanu Reeves unleashes in John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum to mow down waves of high-table assassins with lightning precision. This semi-auto shotgun floors it in the fast lane of reliability. Built on Benelli's inertia-driven system, it uses recoil to cycle the action. No gas ports means no fouling from dirt, mud, or whatever hell you're slogging through. Barrel's a compact 18.5 inches, perfect for maneuvering in tight spaces like hallways or vehicles, with a 5+1 capacity that feels just right for quick engagements. Ghost ring sights come standard, and it's drilled and tapped for optics if you want to slap on a red dot for faster target acquisition. Price-wise, at $1,300 to $1,500 premium, sure, but worth it for pros who prioritize speed without the recoil kickback that gas guns sometimes bring. Picture this. You're clearing a room. Threat pops up at 10 yards. The M2's reduced felt recoil lets you stay on target for follow-ups, dumping 00 buckshot that patterns like a storm cloud. It's a favorite in law enforcement circles for good reason. Lightweight at around 7 pounds, rugged as nails, and cycles faster than you can say backup. If you're after semi-auto performance that laughs at harsh conditions, this one's a no-brainer. Hell, it's almost too smooth, makes you wonder why everything can't run this clean. Number 6. Remington 870 MCS. The legendary 870 platform, but cranked up to special ops levels. This isn't your dad's bird gun. It's a full-on combat system adopted by the U.S. military for elite units like USAF security forces and special tactics squadrons. What sets the MCS apart is its insane modularity. You get interchangeable barrels, 10-inch for breaching doors like butter, 14-inch for ultra-close quarters, 18-inch for general mayhem, plus quick-swap stocks and magazine extensions for 4, 6, or 7 shells. Pump-action simplicity means it eats any ammo you feed it, from breaching rounds that blow hinges to heavy slugs for punching through cover at 50 yards, and swapping configs takes minutes, no tools needed beyond basics. Priced at $900 to $1,200 for a complete kit, it's a steal for the versatility. Think of it as one receiver ruling multiple roles. In military use, it's proven in ops where adaptability wins wars. Configure for room entry with the short barrel and pistol grip, then switch to the longer tube for perimeter work. Durability? This thing's built on the 870 million round legacy. I've seen variants endure abuse that'd wreck lesser guns. Add Remington's Rem choke system for patterning tweaks and accessory rails for lights or lasers, and you've got a setup that's as tactical as it gets. If your self-defense plan involves adapting to whatever crap hits the fan, the MCS is your Swiss Army knife of shotguns. It doesn't just respond, it redefines the fight, delivering that total edge when seconds count. Number 5. Standard Manufacturing DP-12. Folks, if traditional shotguns feel like single-lane traffic, this double-barrel pump is a highway of hurt. It's not firing both barrels at once like some Wild West relic. No, it's smarter. Each pump loads 2 chambers side by side, and the trigger fires the right one first, then the left on the second pull, creating a rapid 1-to-2 punch. Twin 18-7 8-inch barrels chambered for 2, 3, 4, or 3-inch shells, with dual inline tubes holding 14 rounds total plus 2 inches. The chambers for 16 ready to rock. I've blasted through a mag dump at the range, and the ergonomics AR-style grip, adjustable stock make it handle like a modern tactical tool, not some clunky experiment. Priced around $1,100 to $1,400 depending on the finish. Black FDE, even gold if you're feeling flashy. It's built for those who demand overwhelming volume. Versatility shines with choke tubes for tight patterns on buckshot or open for spreading birdshot in crowds. I've tested it with slugs too. And the stability from those parallel barrels keeps groups decent at 25 yards. In a home defense scenario, imagine a bump in the night rack once, and you've got 2 shots queued up, firing 00 buckshot in quick succession to overwhelm any intruder. What makes it a war machine? The sheer firepower density? It's like having 2 pumps in one package, with QR sling points and Picatinny rails for accessories. Reliability's solid. Endurance tests show it running clean through hundreds of rounds without hiccups. If one barrel's good but 2's better, this devastator turns threats into memories fast. It's got that wow factor, but backed by real engineering, perfect for gearheads who want to stand out while stacking the odds. Number 4. Mossberg 590A1. Let's talk about a shotgun that's earned its stripes in the trenches literally. This pump-action powerhouse is what the U.S. military picked when they needed something that wouldn't quit in Iraq, Afghanistan, or those ops we never hear about. Built tougher than a $2 steak, it sports a heavy-walled barrel, metal trigger guard, and safety button upgrades that scream combat ready over your average civilian model. Barrel's 20 inches for that balanced reach, with an 8+1 capacity that lets you load up on 00 buckshot flying at 1,200 feet per second, unleashing 9.33 caliber pellets per shell, like a swarm of angry bees. Priced at $600 to $800, it's accessible firepower with pump simplicity that cycles anything you throw at it. No gas system to foul up in the sand or mud. Military testing put it through hell. Salt spray, drops, and thousands of rounds without a hiccup. In self-defense terms, imagine a home invasion. Rack that slide, and the sound alone might send them running, but if not, those buckshot patterns at 15 yards turn threats into Swiss cheese. What I love is its no-frills reliability. I've seen guys mod it with heat shields, ghost rings, and side saddles for extra shells, turning it into a custom warhorse. Compared to fancier semis, it's like the old-school muscle car that outlasts the imports. If you're gearing up for serious protection, this one's a foundation piece, delivering that proven punch without the bells and whistles getting in the way. Bottom line, when the brass trusts it in battle, you know it's built to last. Number 3. IWI Tavor TS-12. Straight out of Israel, this bullpup semi-auto looks like it jumped from a sci-fi flick into your hands, and brother, it performs like one too. The genius is in its rotating triple-tube magazine system. 3 tubes, each packing 5 shells for a whopping 15+1 rounds without reloading. All in a compact 28.3-inch overall length with an 18.5-inch barrel. Gas-regulated action keeps it running smooth, and the bullpup layout shifts the weight back for better balance during maneuvers. Priced at $1,200 to $1,400, it's premium tech, but worth it for the innovation. Ambidextrous controls, M-lock slots for lights or grips, and a top rail for optics make it endlessly customizable. In tactical drills, it's a beast for room clearing. Dump 00 buckshot in close quarters, then twist to heavy slugs for punching doors or cover at 30 yards. Israeli engineering means it's tested in real conflicts, reliable in dust, heat, or whatever Mother Nature throws. Weighing about 8 pounds loaded, it's maneuverable for urban ops or vehicle work, and the reduced recoil system lets you stay on target for rapid follow-ups. Compared to traditional pumps, it's like upgrading from a flip phone to a smartphone. The capacity alone changes the game for extended engagements. If your setup needs compact power with adaptive ammo options, this TS-12 is tomorrow's tool today, packing that futuristic edge for overwhelming any scenario. It's got that wow factor, but backed by battlefield smarts, perfect for gear enthusiasts who crave the next level. Number 2. Kalashnikov USA KS-12. Now we're blending legends. Take the unbreakable AK platform and chamber it in 12 gauge for devastation that doesn't quit. This magazine-fed semi-auto runs on the proven AK gas system, cycling shells with the same grit that made the AK-47 famous worldwide. No malfunctions after 2,000+ rounds in tests, even without cleaning. Detachable mags start at 5 rounds, scaling to 10 or massive 20-round drums for when you need to hose down a threat zone. Barrel's tactical length, with modern upgrades like adjustable stocks, Picatinny rails, and ergonomic grips, feels like an AK but hits like a freight train. Priced at $400 to $600, it's pinnacle engineering. Overbuilt internals handle abuse that wreck lesser guns, from drops to extreme temps. In self-defense, picture a multi-threat situation. Quick mag changes keep you in the fight, dumping 00 buckshot in controlled bursts without the full auto spray. Kalashnikov's rep for reliability shines. I've heard stories from users in harsh environments where it outperformed pricier options, laughing off mud that choked gas guns. Customized with suppressors, wear legal lights or optics for a full tactical package. What sets it apart? That AK DNA means it's simple to maintain, field strip in seconds, and runs dirty like a champ. If you're after unstoppable power with modular mags, this destroyer combines heritage with modern might, making it a top pick for those who demand gear that endures. Number 1. Auto Assault 12. Crown jewel time. Folks, this is the apex predator of shotguns. A fully automatic 12-gauge monster firing 300 rounds per minute like a crew-served weapon you can shoulder. Selective fire lets you toggle semi for precision or full auto for room-clearing hellfire, fed by 8-round box mags or 20-round drums that keep the party going. The 18-inch barrel and advanced recoil system eliminate muzzle rise, so you stay on target even in burst mode. Priced at $5,000 plus, and it's wild. Load frag 1-2 explosive rounds for mini grenade effects, or standard buckshot to create a lead wall that nothing survives. Open bolt design reduces cook-offs, and stainless construction laughs at corrosion. In military trials, it proved devastating for close-quarters battle, turning a single operator into a force multiplier. Imagine urban defense. Switch to full auto. Unleash 00 buckshot at cyclic rate, threats evaporate. Specialized ammo like flechettes or door-breaching frangibles add versatility, but the raw rate of fire is the star. Anecdote. A collector friend demoed a semi-version since full auto's regulated. Even that felt overpowered, with recoil tamed like magic. Compared to semis, it's like jumping from a pistol to a minigun overkill, but in the right hands, unbeatable. Durability? Built to mil-spec, with low-maintenance parts. If ultimate firepower calls your name, the AA-12 is the endgame, delivering annihilation that redefines total destruction. There you have it, the top 10 shotguns that evolved from everyday survivors to outright war machines, each packing features for real-world grit. From the versatile Mossberg 500 kicking things off to the insane AA-12 capping it, they've got the reliability, modularity, and punch for any self-defense or tactical need. Trust me, these beasts don't disappoint. Which one would you add to your arsenal? Drop your thoughts below. If this breakdown lit a fire, hit that like button and subscribe to Survival Gear Showcase for more gear insights that keep you prepared. Stay safe out there.